All right, in this video I'm going to go through odd and even functions. We're first going to start with even functions. What exactly are they? What are even functions? So if you want to get the definition right first, an even function is a function whereby if you have an original function y is equal to fx. Okay, so we always start with an original function. If we replace a negative x value in the original function, we get back the original function. So this is what an even function is. So you have y is equal to fx, and you're replacing a negative x value in it, but it's giving you back the main function. So there's no new outcome which you're getting out. All right, and an easy equation to illustrate that will be fx equal to x squared. So if I input minus x in this function, I get minus x to the square, which is x squared. All right, and x squared happens to be our original function, so nothing was changed. The main takeaway from an even function is the expression I've just put in a box. Whereby we're writing that f of minus x is the same as fx. And how does that look on the graph? On the graph, it's just a symmetrical curve about the y-axis. So a quadratic curve is the perfect example for that. So because this curve is symmetrical about the y-axis. So what do we need to remember for even functions? We need to remember two things. F of minus x is the same as fx, and graphically it's a graph which is symmetrical about the y-axis. Now we're going to focus on odd functions. So for odd functions now, what happens is that if you input minus x inside the function, you get minus fx. And an equation which happens to be an odd equation when odd function is fx equal to x cubed. So if I replace minus x in it, sorry, I get minus x to the cube, which is the same as minus 1 cube x cubed, which is the same as minus x to the cube, which is actually minus fx, because fx was x cubed. So we are able to establish that relationship, which is f of minus x is the same as minus fx. So that's the main thing to remember for an odd function. And something else to really write down, which will help you to determine whether a function is an odd function, is that the coordinate minus x minus y and the coordinates xy, they're both found on the same graph. So for example, if I take coordinate 2 and I replace in the function here, 2 cubed is 8, and I take minus 2 now, minus 2 to the cube is minus 8, both these points lie on the same graph. So both these points lie on the function, on the cubic function y is equal to x cubed. So the cubic function looks like something like this. Okay, y is equal to x cubed. So 2, 8, all right, 2, 8 and minus 2 minus 8 both would lie on the same graph. All right, so that was a quick introduction to both functions. You've got the full notes on the website whereby you can actually go through some further examples to understand odd and even functions better. So good luck with this chapter.